Hey everyone, welcome to my new video. In today's tutorial, we'll be looking at how to build spiral stairs in quick and effective way using combination of modifiers and curves. This is a question I was getting a lot from you, so now finally it's time to try it out, and I'll try to get through as quick as possible to keep the video short. If you're new to the world of 3D and Blender and you're interested in more in-depth explanation, I've designed courses specifically for that to get you from zero to hero in the shortest time amount possible. You can check them out at polygonrunway.com. You can of course find the links down in the description. There are courses that can teach you absolute basics all the way through the character creation. So yeah, if you're interested, please go check them out. And now without further ado, let's get into this and let's create some stairs. So first we'll need to prepare some geometry, and to create the spiral stairs we'll start with the circle. So let's press Shift A and we'll add mesh circle. And now we'll need to stop for a while. Let's expand these options here. And we need to figure out how many vertices for the circle we'll actually need. It depends how wide the steps you want to be. I think dividing the circle into 12 steps will be enough, so that's 30 degrees for a step. But I want to have a little bit more geometry there so we can create smooth shaded object. So I will ramp this up to 48, that's 12 times 4. And now we can just tab into the edit mode, press F to fill, and let's press I to inset. And let's inset all the way towards here. That should be enough. So basically we are now deciding on a width of the staircase. Okay, something like this. And I will press X and delete the inner face. And I will look from the top by pressing 7 on the numpad. Let's just delete everything we don't need right now. So I will press 3 for face select, select all of these faces. And now by holding Shift, I will deselect these 4. So if you remember, I wanted to split this into 12 parts, but I've multiplied it by 4. That's why we need these 4 faces. And I will press X and delete faces. So this will be our first step. Let's rotate this a little bit. And now what we can do is tab out, go to the modifiers tab and add array modifier. We'll use that to create our staircase. And we can ramp this up to something like 12, for example, to create a full circle first, but we'll need a different offset. And to create a rotational offset, we'll need another object. So let's press Shift A and we'll add an empty object plane axis. That will just help us to create the offset and rotation. And now let's go to our steps here and disable the relative offset and enable object offset. And let's pick the empty object here. Nothing happened yet because this object shares the origin point with this object, but if you select it and press G then Z and drag it up, you will see you are creating offset. But of course you can press R, Z and rotate it around, so you have this nice procedural circular array. Okay, but to be more methodical, we already calculated that we'll need 30 degrees for a step, so let's press R, Z and 30 to rotate this 30 degrees. So we now have a full circle if you look from the top, and we can just move this up and down to decide on the height of these steps. So basically this is the main magic behind any spiral steps that I do. And right now you can tab in, and since this is an array, we can still edit only this one step and all of those will get affected. And since this is not a relative offset, we can do almost whatever we want with this object as long as we don't move the origin point. These others will stay the same, so let's press E and extrude them down, for example. Okay, and now I will press A to select all and Shift N to recalculate normals just in case. Okay, so that's for the steps. And now what about some railings? We can tab out, and of course you could just duplicate this object and apply the modifier and extract the points around to connect them and convert to curve, but that would be really tedious, and I think I have a better way. Let's press Shift A and we'll add a plane here, and now I will look from this side because here is where the steps begin. So I will tab in, press R and Y 90 degrees, and now I will press G, Z and 1 because I know that the plane is 2 meters, so I need to push this 1 meter up so it sits on the origin point down there. And now I'll press 1 for the vertex select. select these top vertices, press G then Z and move them down. And here we are deciding on the height of the railing. So something like this should work. And now we can just select these two vertices and delete them. So press X and delete vertices. And this one edge is everything we need to create a railing. So let's add a modifier and we'll add a screw modifier. That will immediately create a cylinder for us, but we can adjust the screw value to actually make this similar to our steps here. It might be that we already figured out the correct height. I will eyeball this. I think you could figure out a better way how to do that screw modifier if you could calculate how many steps you have and how much did you move the empty there. You would have a number to put here in the screw modifier, but I will just eyeball it right now. But be careful, here we started at the front side of the step, but here we are near the end, so we need to kind of shift things up a tiny bit. And the second thing we need, if I enable wireframe overlay, I will see that we don't have the corresponding number of faces, and we can do that right here in the steps, viewport and render. And we have 12 steps, so let's try 24, and that should create edges in the middle of the stairs. So right now we just need to push this edge so it sits somewhere here. So let's hold shift and push this screw value up so we get something similar. And we can, of course, 2.51, we can try different values. Let's try 2.505 or something. And I think this is quite close. And of course, this is still fully editable. So we can just tab in and move this vertex around to adjust the size or the height of the railing. So I think this will look quite alright. So let me just duplicate this real quick and I will press H to hide it. And with the original one still in place, I want to apply the screw modifier. Let's tab in, go to the edge select by pressing 2, and with this top edge selected, I just want to separate it, so press P and enter to separate the selection. And let's select our new edge, and I will go to object, convert to curve, and in the geometry section in the object data properties, we can just increase the depth of the beveling and maybe reduce the resolution to 2, maybe not so thick. Okay, something like this. And now we can tab in. You can see this is a curve. Let's look from the front and we can finish it up just like this. And for the rest, we can just select this object, go into the edit mode, and let's select these top and bottom loops and press X and delete edges. That will remove the faces as well. So all we are left with are these sticks basically. And first thing I want to do is to remove some of those. So I will select every other edge here, just like this, and press X and delete edges. And now we can just select these bottom vertices. Press 1 on the numpad to look from the front, press G then Z and move them down, just like that. And now we can do the same, and I have a shortcut in my quick favorite, so instead of going to convert to, I will press Q, create a curve, and add a depth, reduce the resolution, and we are good to go. So basically that's almost it for a very simple spiral staircase, and you can imagine how you can quickly iterate on this. You know, we have still this fully editable object, so I can see right away that we would need to push this out. And I did it by pressing G twice and then holding Alt to go to the opposite direction. And of course we can make it smooth. If you select one of these curve objects and press Ctrl 1, you will add a subdivision modifier, and then you can just right click shade smooth. Do the same here, right click shade smooth. And for these we could easily add, for example, bevel modifier, reduce the thickness or the amount of the beveling, add some more segments, and enable harden normals and then auto smooth. Right click shade smooth, and we have nice smooth spiral staircase. So I will now proceed and try to create a little scene out of it, you know, to give it some visual interest, to actually create some scene from this little example, to give it some lighting and stuff like that. And as always, I will fast forward through that and I will see you on the other side. So that's the abstract scene with our spiral staircase. I'll probably play with this a little bit more. I just quickly went through some color palette and basic lighting. You could see I've added HDRI all around and then sunlight and few area lights, but I'm not quite satisfied yet, so I'll probably tweak this a little bit, create some more versions, maybe explore some color palettes. You will see the final result later, but it should be pretty close. I hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, please hit that like button, it really helps the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see content like this in the future, please hit that subscribe button and the bell button if you want to get notified when I release something new. Thank you all for watching and have a wonderful day.